here we have Ryan fixing things on the go. What are you working on?
Hey?
What are you working on?
The chain strippers started to like rip through the deck.
And so you're fixing it while we sail.
Yeah, well, because we need it to anchor.
Yeah. We are currently sailing to the Daintree right now, which is the oldest living rainforest in the world. It's estimated to be possibly 180 million years old. To give you a perspective, the Amazon is only 10 million years old. This is 180, supposed to be spectacular, very spiritual, full of different species and waterfalls, creeks. It is going to be a little bit difficult because we're going by boat. We're going to try to go up the river and anchor, but there's cracks everywhere and there's actually no road to get into the Daintree. The Daintree is split by a river. Instead of building a bridge, you actually have to get on a ferry to cross over into the Daintree. But we don't have a car, and the Daintree is very massive, and we're going by boat. So yeah, not so much sailing. If you guys want to see more sailing content, make sure to check out our other channel, Once Upon a Reef. But for now, we're gonna head to the land. We have just anchored up at the Daintree. It's freaking beautiful already. We haven't even got inside, but just the whole coastline. We've got our bags full of food and stuff for the day, and we're gonna try to hitchhike and go up this this creek. Supposedly it should have a nice waterfall and swimming hole, and it's freaking hot. Like it's gonna get up to 95 degrees today, 85% humidity. So let's go. Woo! Paddling to the Daintree.
Daintree we go.
In this bright, beautiful sun. I think you need to work on your tan.
I might need any more sun. The water's so clear. I was so surprised over there. Like, there was some really nice big old coral too.
Let's just hope a croc doesn't come up and snatch you out of this tender.
I'll literally be able to see it coming.
But the question is, are you fast enough?
No.
Maybe we can just give him our lunch. Trade our lunch.
Chuck him a wrap.
So this young man has forgot his shoes. Very natural for the Daintree adventures. And great for these roads because now we need to hitchhike. Otherwise we're gonna walk what?
4Ks nearly.
Oh, 4K.
Along the road before we start the hike. And then it's like 3 hours or something.
Hopefully someone picks us up because we don't really want to hike before the hike. Ready? There's no cars yet. So nobody has picked us up so far, but it's outside and we're not far off.
Feet are still holding up. So we've found the secret little path and we're following that up to the no croc swimming.
Yeah, well, when we originally found the water, it had signs everywhere that says don't get in the water because of cracks and the banks. Don't be around the banks of the water. So we had to find this path so it could be more safe.
Yeah.
What? Whoa. I've never seen a tree like that. That's crazy. It's like a bunch of little mini sticks.
Fern tree.
A fern tree.
Yeah, a real big one. Old one.
Ooh, water!
Yeah.
Wow. So this is the spot.
This is the spot.
Ooh! First day in the Daintree and our first swim. Oh, it's so cold. I love it. The ocean's so warm. This is so fun. Jump in. As I said at the beginning of this video, this rainforest is possibly 180 million years old. So you can imagine all the crazy things that you would find here. It's estimated that 18% of all of Australia's bird species are here, 30% of the reptiles, frogs, and marsupial species are here, 65% of its bats and butterflies, and then 12,000 insects, 12,000 different ones. So hopefully we will see some insects that we've never seen before. It's also nice being here because it shows you like old Australia, because millions of years ago all of Australia had the similar climate. It was humid, it was the tropics, rainforest, including Uluru, which is not what you'd probably expect. That's where the rock in the middle of the country is, barren, outback, red sand. This gives you really a visual representation of what things used to be like millions of years ago. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's also home to a lot of different plants and animals, what humans rely on for foods and medicines, and also very spiritual. Very, very spiritual place.
I'm gonna go fill up with some fresh creek water.
Yeah. Some of the finest in the world.
This is fun.
Look at this beautiful merman. So I'm a long way from the boat. Nothing.
The freshest and the bestest.
I'm so excited to be like icy cold too. So as amazing and beautiful as this place is, I'm not going to actually disclose the location, and that's because it's kind of like the whole idea behind this place, behind them not creating a bridge to actually get into the Daintree, is they kind of want to keep things special, and we didn't really realize it until we had a hard time finding this place, but this is definitely a locals only spot that obviously someone just found trekking through the bush and followed the creek up. So we happened to find that path. It wasn't even marked, so even if I could explain it, I really wouldn't, because it'd be quite unsafe. And the water at the bottom where it says don't enter because of crocodiles, there are definitely crocodiles. So yeah, it makes it a bit extra special because nobody is here, and I mean there'd be a lot of other places like that here in the Daintree. You just have to find it. But yeah, in respect of the locals living here in the Daintree, we would probably prefer to keep this place not very well known. I'm not actually going to disclose where we are. If you do happen to end up here and it looks familiar, yeah, you'll absolutely love it.
See the big tree, it's dropped by a bird's shit, like right on top of this tree, and it's slowly grown over it and covered it.
It's like a work of art.
Yeah, and then when it keeps growing and completely encompasses it, and the tree dies within it, it can be left hollow. It looks amazing. Oh, it doesn't make it hard enough.
He didn't like that one.
Yeah.
You want to explain what just happened?
So a bit different to this morning, which was nearly no wind. We have like 20 knots of northerlies blowing in, so the swell picked up quite a bit, which made it interesting because we also decided to row ashore this morning. But to get back to the boat was quite a struggle with the current and wind against us. We definitely had a full body workout today.
After already walking all the way there.
Walking, yeah.
And back.
So we're gonna hopefully go around this teeny little island and seek some shelter there, but we'll see. We might have to seek refuge a fair bit further around the big headland. Look at this amazing coastline.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is what makes it a bit trickier when you are trying to sail and visit the Daintree and not by road. We haven't really met anyone who's sailed up to the Daintree. This is kind of like trial and error, seeing where we can anchor, but a lot of it's pretty exposed. We might be going up the river with the crocs, I don't know.
Yeah.